Well, y'all, it finally happened. Finally. One of these movies turned out to not only be good, but be kind of great. It only took, how long ago was God's Not Dead when it started this whole boom? Like 10 years ago? It only took a decade, but we now have the best faith-based movie ever. Hi everyone. No, Book of Clarence doesn't count. Hi everyone, it's me, Grant, the movie and TV guy. Welcome to Raise on Popcorn, Grant, everybody. And we are here to talk about a movie. Movies and TVs that we do here, and it's early review time, yay! Tonight was AMC's Screen Unseen, the seemingly bi-weekly at this point. The next one is on March 4th, and yes, we will be there. Celebration of new movies that have not yet come out, and have their first screenings to the public on this. So, the movie we had this week was Ordinary Angels. Ordinary Angels is directed by John Gunn. It is written by Meg Tilly, aka Jennifer Tilly's sister, and Kelly Fremont Craig. Hey, I didn't know that until I read the opening credits, but it's Kelly Fremont Craig. Friend of the channel, and a friend of all awesome, cool people. Kelly Fremont Craig wrote the screenplay of one of my best films of this year, and directed, which was Are You There, God? It's Me, Margaret. She co-wrote this, and that explains its quality. So what is Ordinary Angels about? Well, it's based on a true story. It centers on a woman named Sharon Stevens, played by Hilary Swank, and I think a return to form for her, maybe her best work since $1 Million Baby, very likely. And she is she was in Logan Lucky. I did not realize that. Oh, and she was in The Hunt. That's right. All right. She plays, Sharon Stevens. She is a hairdresser and an alcoholic who is encouraged by her friend, played by Tamala Jones, to go to an AA meeting after a particularly rowdy night. And on her way back from there, she is at a convenience store and notices a newspaper talking about a young girl who is struggling with a liver disease, literally out, and is still suffering from it after her mother's death. Her mother is briefly played by Amy Acker, who passes away, and the medical expenses of both her mother and now her is making life complicated for the young girl's father, Ed, played by Alan Richardson, and grandmother, played by Nancy Travis. And just on a whim, Sharon decides, you know what? I'm going to help this family out. I'm going to take care of their medical expenses. I'm going to figure out a way to make their lives better and maybe save this little girl. She starts fundraising. She starts charging into offices, but when the blizzard of the century strikes the town of Louisville where they live, it's also set in 1993 to 94. Can she save this young girl before time runs out? She's an ordinary person who will maybe be the guardian angel this family needs. Okay, let the uplift begin. Here's the thing. I went into this movie with an amazing amount of cynicism because more often than not, have not liked these movies. The trailers did not impress me, although it was, I didn't think I was necessarily going to think it was among the worst of these, simply because it was made by the Erwin brothers, who, a few early duds aside, have mostly made the better movies in this cycle. The Jesus Revolution, the Jesus Music, American Underdog, I Still Believe, I Can Only Imagine. they made those movies, and so this is a production of their production company, and they didn't direct it, but they produced it. And so I was like, okay, you know what? And then when the writing credits came on screen in this, I was really hopeful, and guys, I'm gonna be real. This movie didn't just surprise me; it kind of floored me. I kind of love this movie. This is one of the best films of the year so far. Yeah, color me surprised. Ordinary Angels, of all movies, I kind of loved. This is a great movie. Has a great story. It's sentimental, yes. It's hard as on its sleeve, yes. But it's one of those movies that totally earns it. The faith-based element is there. It's not intrusive. It's not overdone. It earns its tugs at the heartstrings. It earns its big character moments. Hilary Swank is terrific. Alan Richardson is terrific. The two young girls who play his daughters in this movie are adorable, especially the little girl who needs saving. And never in a syrupy way. They're very natural young actresses. And I really just thought this was a moving story. There's a lot of stuff with the Sharon character that's interesting. She's also not some just magical person who shows up and changes things. She has her own problems, particularly she's estranged from her now grown son because of a lot of the mistakes she's made with her alcoholism. And that becomes a plot point. It's a redemption story that's actually earns its redemption. It has a great character work. It has humor. It has life. And I think that a lot of that can be credited to Kelly Fremont Craig. I know she was not the only writer on this film, but I do think that added an element. This is the same woman who gave us, not only Are You There, Going to See Margaret, but The Edge of 17. This is a writer who knows, not only a cool person, but a good storyteller. She knows how to tell the story. And I teared up. I genuinely was moved by this. And now and I could let my cynicism go. Now, I do think that some of the more hardened cynics of this movie are going to be hard in this movie because it is a sentimental movie. But for once, it was well acted. It wasn't sermonizing. There was nothing, even compared to something like the Jesus Revolution, there was never any, God wants you to do this, this, and this. It wasn't that kind of movie. It told its story probably as it happened. And it took the time to really let us get to know these characters and actually have conversations that aren't just about Jesus, which is refreshing. In fact, most of the conversations are not about Jesus. I also was impressed, and I know this is going to sound like, wow, you're impressed by that, but sadly, that it's a movie for people of faith, about people of faith, where medical science is actually treated as a good thing, and actually taking care of your children medically is a good thing, which I know that seems weird to say, but it's refreshing. I love this film. I thought this was a terrific film. I think it's a great family film. Take everybody to see it. It's an uplifting story. Has a lot of heart to it. I loved Ordinary Angels, much to my surprise. I kind of went into it going like, okay, this is going to just... the worst this could have been, the best this could have been was just harmless fluff that I would forget in a week. It turned out to be so much better than that. And so much better than the trailers would ever have you believe. I love this movie. Ordinary Angels is terrific, and I am going to give it. Yeah, you see it. Bang, 5 out of 5 stars plus. I love this movie. What a pleasant surprise this was. Truly, what a pleasant surprise this was. Way to go, John Gunn. Way to go, Meg Tilly and Kelly Fremont Craig. You made a winner here. All right. So yeah, 5 out of 5 stars plus for Ordinary Angels. Let's close the book on it. Trailer Trash. Unsung Hero. This is their next film. It looks solid. One Life. Talked about it. Looks good. Cabrini. Talked about it. Looks good. We're seeing it when it opens. I think it's in March. Kiss the Future. Talked about it. Looks good. We are seeing it Wednesday. Slightly early review for that. Arthur the King. Talked about it. Looks good. Was there shawarma? No, there was not. All right, that is it. We will be back Wednesday for reviews of Amelie and Kiss the Future. Thursday, we got Drive-Away Dolls and Demon Slayer. to the Hashira training. I think that's what it's called. And then Sunday, we will have an early review of Dune Part 2. So that's coming up, and yeah. And that'll all be next time. And until next time, I'm Grant the Movie and TV Guy. I see it all, and I'm happy to share it with you. I love you all. I appreciate you all. Love you all, class dismissed. I love you 3000. Be kind to one another. If you like this video, give it a like if you want to. Give it a subscribe if you want to. Give it the bell. I don't know what it does. That's what you're supposed to do, or so I've been told. Leave a comment, even if it's Hey Grant, I like waffles. It really helps out. If you want to find me also reviews lists and other fun stuff, you can find me on all my social media. I'm on literally everything at either Raised on Popcorn with Grant or Raised on Popcorn. Take care of yourself, take care of your mental health. It's incredibly important. And I want to know down below, what did you think of Ordinary Angels? Did you like the movie? Did you hate the movie? Think my opinion's good? Think I'm full of shit? Comment below, let me know. And until we meet again, we're all raised on popcorn. Big mouth, extra butter. Catch you guys next time. Take care. See you around.